All right, welcome to our second episode, the Monday Mishap, where things never go as planned. And that's really going to be the theme of this. It may or may not even be tech related sometimes, especially today's topic. I'm sure you've heard of it before, but MoviePass has constantly been in the news. Originally, it kind of came about because so many people were subscribing to it that it was like the next best thing. If you don't know somebody with it or you don't have it, I'd be very surprised. Well, at this point, you may not have it just because of all their changes. And I just don't know how this company can really stay afloat at this point. I understand the premise. I got on board, we'll say around February, March time, and I'm one of those people that kind of took advantage of it. I'm not going to lie. It got the better of me because I definitely went and saw movies I would not normally see, and that was not a good thing for MoviePass. As you can tell, HMNY, that's their ticker symbol on the stock market. Well, that's the parent company. They're trading at around 3 cents right now. So they will be delisted from the market, I'm sure, here not long from now, because I believe you have to maintain $1 or so. I could be wrong on that, but I think it's on a particular market you do, NASDAQ. I think that's what it's on. I may be wrong. I may be getting my information correct, but I do know they're in trouble of being delisted. They did a reverse stock split, jumped back up into the teens because they were around $20 a share at one point, and things just were a little bit too good to be true. So for those who actually still have it, I kind of want to hear your story on that. How's it going for you? Do you plan on sticking with them? Are you stuck with them? And that's what I've kind of seen some people. They can't do anything about it. Or have you been able to get your money back? Luckily for myself, I was on the month to month. So my problem started, the biggest thing that kind of came up first, besides some people were butthurt about having to take a picture of your movie ticket. Come on, seriously. So that wasn't a big deal for me. Not everybody had to do that. But the biggest thing for me was when the surge pricing hit. So it really went from being a movie pass to a movie discount program, because everything had a surge price around $5 to $6. In some markets, I guess it was even higher. So that was a little crazy for me. I'm like, all right, do I really need to see these movies right when they come out? But I was that type of person. I usually go on a Thursday. That's my theaters nearby do screenings on Thursdays, so you didn't have as big of a crowd unless it's really a blockbuster movie. Then still might be fairly busy. But anyways, the surge pricing, I was like, there's no way, I'm going to pay this. Maybe I can wait. And then Mission Impossible came out. This was a movie you've seen one and seen them all. It was okay. And I definitely wanted to see it, but lo and behold, my app showed it was not available. And that's when the complaining kind of started cropping up on Reddit and Twitter and all that, how they were actually blocking Mission Impossible. I think they actually ran out of money too on top of that. But then they came forward and said that, hey, no, we're not going to allow this anymore. You're taking too much money from us. We spent millions on, what was it, the Infinity Wars. They took a huge hit on that. I actually did not use my MoviePass to see that, though. I did the some special deal they had going on and saw it in 3D, which was a waste of money. But I got some keepsakes for it. But anyways, that was kind of the point where I was like, what? So now we can't see blockbuster movies at all? Because they said Christopher Robin, which wasn't a movie I would have seen anyways. The Meg had some interest. I actually did end up seeing that as well, out of pocket, with the family. They liked it. It was all right. I'd wait for it on video. But they started blocking the popular movies. And I'm like, the Mission Impossible one did it for me. I said, you know what? They're just getting too crazy. The surge pricing, you can't see what you want to see, what's coming up next. So I canceled it. And then the news got worse. Some people actually ended up they canceled, but it auto renewed for them or something like that. It re-enrolled them because of something they clicked on earlier, maybe that day before. I don't know exactly how it worked. And then they couldn't cancel again. It was kind of crazy. It's like they were definitely taking your money, but they blamed it on a technical glitch. Hopefully that got sorted out. After that, they said, oh, well, you can't see. Obviously, at this point, we're dropping the surge pricing. You can't see blockbuster movies, but hey, you know what? You can see one of the two movies that we pick for you. I think every day, or is it maybe 5 in a month? I can't remember if there was a limit. I feel like there was a limit on how many you could see, and you couldn't really choose, which was also a bit on the crazy side. I was like, man, I'm glad I canceled. I know somebody who is on the yearly, and it looks like they're kind of screwed at this point, or at least it did, because they definitely weren't getting their money back. Again, if you know somebody who has, other than through like Costco, I believe somebody said they did offer refunds, but that was through that company specifically, not MoviePass. So that was a good service for them to refund people their money. But so the 2 movies a day junk. That was a complete waste. Couldn't pick what you want. Now it's changed again, maybe for the better though. I believe they've made it 5 or 6 different movies. You still can't 100% pick what you want, so to speak, but that's a broader range, which could possibly include a blockbuster movie, I believe. And I don't know if there is a limit. I think it may be actually you can see one a day again, but you've got a set out schedule now. So you know that the Meg or Mission Impossible might not be playing, but on Wednesday for you. You get to choose. You got to pick your day, and hopefully it's at a time you can actually go see it. So things probably won't turn around. I feel like most people just don't have faith in them at this point, unfortunately. And like I said, I was the type of person that you kind of realize you're the one who taken advantage of it a little too much. I know I did. I definitely saw movies that I typically wouldn't see. So I don't know if you did similar things. I could total it up. I know it was within like 3 to 4 months. I'm pretty sure it was over 40 movies. I could be wrong. I'd have to go back, but it was quite a few. So I definitely got my money's worth out of that. It's a shame to see him go. I don't have an AMC near me, and I feel like the others available right now are also specific to a certain type of theater, and I just don't have it. I wish Regal would do something like that. Might consider it as long as it's not overpriced. For me, $20-25 would probably be too much, just because I don't always want to go see a movie, but I kind of would feel like I'd have to at that point. So that's going to be about it. I'm pretty sure they're going to go under, but I'm just curious what kind of stories you have. App not working. That was also another common thing I've seen. At a week at a time, people had no screenings in their area. Kind of weird. I wish them the best. I hope it works out, but I feel like most people at this point, they're a little too wishy-washy and have probably jumped ship, at least if they could. Later.